a judge, he cannot take that decision. Because when you read Article 146.10, this is what it says. It is already a Ghana Bar Association for a almost statement on publishing. The president was using Article 146.10. Now, when you read what the Ghana Bar Association is putting out, now look at this. The revocation. I must say, the Ghana Bar Association calls for the immediate revocation of the suspension of the Chief Justice, as it all considers the suspension to be unconstitutional, considering the fact that the president, who is not a judge or a judicial officer, exercised his discretion to suspend the Chief Justice. The president basically based his action on Article 146.10. The president did not take any action out of Article 146.10. The president basically did what the Article 146.10 is asking him to do. So what has the president done wrong here? So also, who study statement now? They have not been able to point out that the president has committed a crime. What they are trying to do now is that they are trying to make it look like the president did not know what he was doing and that he does not have a legal background. He does not have the requisite background to take that decision. But at the end of the day, the law is the law. It is the law, and the law, Constitution, Article 146.10, clearly states that this is what the president must do or may do. So why are you skipping the law to let your opinion become the law? The Chief Justice, Madam Tokonu, told us that the law is the law. No amount of foolish noise can change the law. Now, when you go into their publications or their statement, Oko point B, enactment of regulations. Regulations. Now, when I was for me and Pasiafo. But B, I'm saying enactment of regulations. You know why they put this there? I will explain to you. The Ghana Bar Association hereby also calls for the immediate enactment of clear and comprehensive regulations relating to matters under Article 146 of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana to ensure transparency, accountability, and fairness in all proceedings involving Superior Court justices, particularly in the context of the impeachment or removal of the Chief Justice, of removal of such officers. Wouldn't be almost say suddenly, Oma Behu say, Eye Emrana ye jina so, and they suspended people like the Chief Justice and those people in her category. Right now, no, the Ghana Bar Association say, ye enact Emrabi. I'm say enact of regulations. I'm per se, ye de Emrabi be share constitution ni moi. Sa Emrano, e best stop it obia say. At the end of the day, as some say bedawa, sibia ye hunu no, I'll see ye hunu in a different light. You know what they are trying to do? They are making sure what they are trying to do in the say. Almost say, Chief Justice Assembly Abano, President and reverse the decision. Now, President and reverse the decision. We are. They are also saying say because of Tokolunti, ye hunu so bad anti. Ye enact another a regulation. Na yemfanko shem ranum send ye beya asem say na abano ye betumi akano in a different way yen kan sibia ye kani abra constitution share say yen kan say. Now what they are trying to do with this particular statement in the say one, omo pese president no and reverse suspension. Now when him say in the first place the Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice Mr. Bonnie Edim Raba said case bia ni Ghana ye betumi afre without him giving the date. In the case bia I was a friend of court and the Supreme Court no I was on Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice Mr. Bonnie on also on my dates. Now you see time Madam Tokonu the petition issue the buy no. Now the NPP wanted to go to court. In fact they went to court. Now the Ghana Bar Association, they were the ones behind the NPP going to court. Now the NPP, they have hit a block because now the Chief Justice, the acting Chief Justice, will decide when the case will be called. Now what they want to do now is say, Omo will somehow hit a block. So what they want to do is say, Omo President, a reverse decision or the suspension or reverse suspension if we are. And in the first place, on the first statement, they first talked about the Chief Justice Directive. They are gradually, they are building a block. And the block they are building, they say, one, they are forcing the Chief Justice to reverse his directive. That means, say, Embrana Washe say, or no one bit mama date, Emma Yako Court, in the Supreme Court, said the Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice, Sam ready floodgates ne be. Now it's a floodgates ne be. Now they come to the second one, which is the enactment of regulations. Meaning, now they are going to go to the court and force the court to stop the proceedings. Now, how are they going to stop the proceedings? They are going to serve the general. They are going to serve the Council of State. They are going to serve the president, the MPP, through the Ghana Bar Association. They are going to serve the Chief Justice and intentionally halt the process. Because right now, the only thing that is stopping them from delaying the suspension of the Chief Justice, and I said delaying the case, and they say they cannot go to court because the Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice, say he is the one who decides when a case will be called. Now, until they are able to reverse that directive, they cannot penetrate into one. The acting Chief Justice, reverse that directive, or reverse it quickly. What they will do is they will go behind the scenes and go to court. When they go to court, now they will go and challenge the president's actions. They will challenge the constitutionality of the Council of State, and then they will intentionally sue the Chief Justice. When they do that, they have forced the president to sit back because now they cannot take action on the Chief Justice. That means the Chief Justice cannot be suspended. And it's now who study right up now. They first spoke about the acting Chief Justice Directive. And the enactment. What they will do is say, the moment the directive is taken away, they will go to court. Say they are seeking for enactment, meaning now they want to put a hold on the process. They want some enactment to be done in favor of the Chief Justice before the president pushes the petition to the Council of State. Because you see, right now, the president has pushed to the Council of State. Council of State have brought to the president. The Constitution has given the president the right to suspend the Chief Justice. Now, all this process, they want to quash it. And the only way they can do it is say they want to put pressure on the Chief Justice, the acting Chief Justice, to reverse his directive. They will go to court and seek that they want an enactment on the law that looks at a Chief Justice or people in her category. So a petition is sent against them. They want to look at the whole process again. Court no more hold the process. And what was going to happen is the Chief Justice cannot be investigated. The Chief Justice will not be suspended. The president cannot even go ahead and move the petition to the Council of State, because now the court will restrict the president, it will restrict the Council of State, and it will restrict the Chief Justice from even doing what? Receiving the petition. That is why they indirectly, the way they drafted their message, first, Yanko after the acting Chief Justice. Your man the pressure, not or reversing the directive now. Na floodgates ne bi. Ebia na ye wura court, nya ka say enactment. It court enfa tabono ento the petition so. The moment they are able to enter court to get that ruling, the president, petition ekuta president, they can't do anything. The president cannot forward it to the Council of State, because when they go to court, they will also file a case against the presidency, they will file a case against the Council of State, and then everything will be stuck. It's either we do the enactment. Now the moment you touch the enactment, you are basically amending the whole process, meaning that process a president did so Emma case will do a suspended Chief Justice, it will be tainted, meaning it will be reviewed, meaning it will not be in the same shape again, meaning they are going to find a way to make sure the process that we are all following, that we believe the Constitution is telling us to follow, they want to tweak it, and it's not almost calling for enactment. They want to amend the law, they want to amend the Constitution because of Tokunu. So to make it basic for you, the Ghana Bar Association, the woman who is leading the association, the MPP are the ones who wrote this petition for them, this statement for them to write. Because right now, MPP to be in court. And for some time now, people are saying, the MPP, the spokesperson, so right now they want to step aside a little bit. They want to use the Ghana Bar Association to do their betting. And into the Ghana Bar Association, I'll be releasing statement. Wait. Into the Ghana Bar Association, one way or the other, they want us to touch the Constitution. The Article 14610, no, they want us to enact on percent almost some BB womb, on percent BB count. Send your beya, Emrana Yejina so, and they are suspended Chief Justice. No, the moment it shifted a little bit, you cannot suspend the Chief Justice because you see, it is a railway, it is a train track. So, the moment you shift the track a little bit, the idea changing will roll it off, and that is what they want to do. And it's almost started with the acting Chief Justice. Almost through on the bad game, on the bad enactment. They are building a criminal block. A idea on my very, very important. Now, when you go to point C, this is what point C says. Let's read it together. My team, they are telling me time no deal. Point C, no read or say. Release of decision on prima facie case. Or say, in addition, the Ghana Bar Association calls upon the President of the Republic of Ghana to immediately release the full decision establishing a prima facie case against the Chief Justice, consistent with established precedents. This disclosure is necessary to ensure that the process is conducted in accordance with the principles of transparency and fairness. The Ghana Bar Association, the MPP through the Ghana Bar Association, almost say they are insisting, say the president, on release the findings are a court concluded, say the Council of State and the president, they have found a case or a prima facie case against the Chief Justice. And what the NPP through the Ghana Bar Association are trying to do is say they want the presidency to release findings to the public because almost say a BSc pain. Now the question here is a BSc pain na yeda bang. Nana do dan kweku for the Charlotte say Ebusa say she wants the petition. She wants to have a piece of the petition and see the petition, the petitioners, the omatro afano. Nana do dan kweku for said no. Now, under Madam Tokonu, the Madam Tokonu nasama ba petition fan hono. Okache President Mahama say, up 7 days at the ready petition. What did Mahama do? Mahama gave her 10 days. Open transparency and fairness. John Dramani Mahama has overdone transparency and fairness. Charlotte say the EC boss Temana Ekufuado Ekuki petition against her, which we know. She was asking for fair hearing. She wanted to just see the petition. Nana do Danko Ekufuado the MPP Abaikache and said no, she does not have the right to the petition. Under Madam Tokonu wrote to the president that she wants to see the petition. She wants to read it. She wants 7 days to do that. The president of the republic gave her 10 days. John Dramani Mahama gave Tokonu 10 days to read the petition, analyze the petition. Tokonu was asking for 7 days. John Mahama gave her 10 days. Fairness and transparency. Dear John Mahama, dear Tokonu, you know what they are trying to do? They are just trying to stall the process. They still don't have any law. Almost statement when now also. Makai about 3 points. The Ghana Bar Association has not been able to state one law that makes John Mahama and the Council of State and the Committee on Action unconstitutional. So now, this letter is not coming from Makola Momoni Sellers Association. This statement is coming from the Ghana Bar Association. And so far, they have not been able to quote one law that shows say whatever the president has followed till now, the Council of State, they have followed till now, and in the committee, they have gone against the Constitution. All that they are saying, we want to ask what is unconstitutional about what they are saying, or about what the president has done. The Ghana Bar Association, they are supposed to give us a law. President Mahama, the whole process, it has been unconstitutional. But these people have not been able to do that. You know what? Because they know that the process has been fair. The Chief Justice has been given fair hearing. Transparency has been there. Fairness has been there. The Chief Justice has been given all the opportunity to read the petition. So now they cannot speak on that. They are now saying, the basis now a Council of State to me establish a prima facie case against the Chief Justice. Now they want to see. Why do you want to see? Why do you want to see? There's a committee. The committee is doing its job. The committee is using that basis to do its job. The committee is still investigating. So why should we bypass the committee and give you the basis? What the Council of State, basically at the end of the day, the conclusion they came to establish that there's a case against the Chief Justice. Why should we leave the committee and hand over the basis to you? Because the committee needs that to do its investigations. So at this point, what is the Ghana Bar Association looking for? They are a bunch of fools. Now, when you go to point D, furthermore, the Ghana Bar Association denounces any and all unsubstantiated political commentary or statement that seek to undermine the authority, independence, and integrity of the judiciary. Let me tell you, people, you are a bunch of fools. You have no integrity. You now have no intelligence. The Ghana Bar Association is one of the most useless associations in Ghana. It's just an association. Association of disappointed lawyers. It's just an association like any other association. The Constitution does not give you any legal backing. You can state your opinions, but you cannot command the president. You cannot command the Chief Justice. For you people to even demand or command the president and the Chief Justice, it shows how stupid you people are, how unintelligent you are, and how you don't understand the Constitution. What you did is the final nail to that Ghana Bar Association we've been talking about, that it is political. You see, Mamika Bibin Chirabu, the MPP are using her to do dirty job. Purely foolish, dirty job. And let me tell you, I can tell you on authority, the president that you know, the acting Supreme Court Chief Justice that you know, these fools cannot threaten them. The Ghana Bar Association, I am telling you, Ghana, for the president you know, John Mahama, and the acting Chief Justice, Mr. Boni, this group of fools cannot intimidate them. The decision the Chief Justice has taken, it is indefinite. The decision the president has taken, it is default. No group, no association can force the president to change their decision. No. The Ghana Bar Association, no crime to Makacha Ghana for say, Mr. P, Mr. S, the Ghana Bar Association, what I can tell you Ghanaians, and they say, it is not a group we can trust. Now it's about time another or different associations when it comes to the legal field. The Ghana Bar Association over time, feel say unique. But from the beginning, I'm Yana Yama Ghana Bar Association abe corrupt. Yana Yama Ghana Bar Association, that power to be fooling in Ghana. You know, what Fabi to say, NAGRAT. You're the Ghana National Association of Teachers. You're NAGRAT. You're concerned teachers. When the Ministry of Education takes decision, at the end of the day, they end up listening to all these associations. That is why Ghana National Association of Teachers, they don't have the monopoly to decide. At the end of the day, there are other associations the Ministry of Education has to listen to before they make a decision. But you see, when it comes to legal issues, the judiciary, Yama Ghana Bar Association for too much room to fool, because over creating impression, they say lawyers cannot open another association over America, at least where we live. We have the Washington DC Lawyers Association, the Virginia Lawyers Association, the Maryland Lawyers Association. I can tell you the DMV Lawyers Association, my father-in-law 2 years ago was the president, or 3 years ago. So I know there are so many law associations in America. Why is it in Ghana a group of criminals protecting their husbands and their girlfriends come together and make the Ghana Bar Association look like, say, the Ghana Bar Association and a constitution and a omujina so they can to me come myself. The Ghana Bar Association is not different from a globe. The Ghana Bar Association is not different from Malata Momoni Sellers Association. The Ghana Bar Association is like any regular association. They went to school to learn law. Other people too went to the market to learn how to trade. Until we should not give them too much room. It's about time we started having different bar associations in Ghana. The NPP as a political party, they have infiltrated. Since Ekufuor the president, every year they are not the Ghana Bar Association or Jimino Home. They turn the association into the NPP wing. They foolishly use the association against we the Ghanaians. Every single nonsense Ekufuor did, Bawumia did, the Ghana Bar Association were there to support their nonsense. We need to put a stop to this foolish monopoly. Ghana Bar Association is just there taking money from young lawyers, ignorant lawyers who think say if they don't join the Ghana Bar Association, they cannot practice. What they are doing now is that they are suppressing young lawyers. They are suppressing independent-minded lawyers in Ghana, making them believe or be part of an ideology that is not right. It's about time some lawyers started breaking out away from the Ghana Bar Association because it's monopoly. That thing that it's in their head that they can monopolize everything is making them corrupt. Right now, politicians are using the Ghana Bar Association to destroy our judiciary. But if we have 20 bar associations, one bar association cannot. No political party can infiltrate one bar association and destroy the whole nation. So I believe that this is the time that the bogus Ghana Bar Association, we ditched it and open different bar associations that at the end of the day will be intelligent and honest enough to at least speak on the issues without being political. This is something we all need to do because we need an independent association. We need an association that will think independently. We need an association that will not be what? It will not be politically affiliated. Until we open different bar associations in Ghana, we will not have that independence the judiciary needs. We will not be able to govern this nation. Because let me tell you for a fact, 90% of those lawyers in the Ghana Bar Association are the same lawyers representing the criminal lawyers, politicians you want to stop. So we need to find a way. We need to find a way to dissolve the Ghana Bar Association. We need to find a way to make sure that we weaken it. And we should open new bar associations. The lawyers need to start breaking out. In fact, every region needs to have a bar association. We need to have regional bar associations. We need to have the Greater Accra Lawyers Bar Association. We need to have the Ashanti region. Every region needs to have a bar association. They need to be independent-minded lawyers. Because this foolish thing I just read to you, it's like some mad people sitting in the NPP headquarters writing something to, at the end of a distracted system. The acting Chief Justice is one of the oldest and experienced lawyers and judges in Ghana. Judge in Ghana. You foolish idiots cannot intimidate that man. When he became a judge, majority of you fools were licking the butt of politicians, working in political offices and working in some stupid office as paralegals. You didn't know shit. It is because of Ekufuor's stupidity. That is why we are here today. The President of the Republic, a mere association cannot order the President to stop or to move away from the Constitution. The Ghana Bar Association is one of the most stupid associations in this country. We need different bar associations. Every region needs to have a bar association. We have 16 regions, and in all these regions we have lawyers there. So we need to have bar associations in every region, because the foolishness these people are exhibiting is getting out of hand. And I'm saying this because we cannot allow the NPP to be using the Ghana Bar Association to destroy our democracy. Nobody, in fact, no Ghanaian should take this Ghana Bar Association serious. If they think they have a case, they can go to court. A whole bar association. Now, you see this? When the 1992 Constitution was being drafted, the Ghana Bar Association, they boycotted it in Kwasiafour. When the 1992 Constitution was being drafted, the Ghana Bar Association, they boycotted the drafting of the 1992 Constitution. But these same fools today want us to enact. These same fools want us to review the Constitution. These same idiots today want us to believe them. These are a bunch of fools. We are not supposed to give them any room. Now, let me show you something. These are people that almost say a democracy. Hey, go back into history. Now check a Ghana Bar Association, the Bar Association. The MPP surrogates, they politicized the Ghana Bar Association to date. Kwame Nkrumah opted, and I said when he was advocating for a Ghana Bar Association. The Ghana Bar Association, that was not what Kwame Nkrumah was thinking or envisaging. Kwame Nkrumah wanted a bar association that was going to be independent and honest. But these same idiots today who are screaming that we should touch our constitution because yehu Madam Tokonusu ni pada. Yehu Madam Tokonusu ni judge da. Inti no asebe senior use constitution. The stupid Ghana Bar Association is telling us say we should not. Now listen to this before I end today's show.
You have recently urged President Nana Akufo-Addo to revisit the recommendations made by the Constitution Review Commission. What is in the report that calls for the urgent attention?
Well, you know, the 1992 Constitution, the Constituent Assembly was boycotted by the Bar Association because they brought hairdressers and all manner of groups which we know next to nothing about constitution or constitutionalism or constitution making to block the Constituent Assembly. On hindsight, I have regretted that the bar boycotted it. They should still have been there to influence it. But you will see there that if you read that constitution carefully, there is so much over concentration of power in the president. And that was done by the PNDC chaps in the Constituent Assembly because they don't want power to go away from their leader. So much so that you find out that even in these assemblies, a lot of the appointments were made by the president. All institutions of state, he appoints the board and the chairman and the rest. All that is what is there. And you see even the municipal chief executives, they are appointed by him. Now they are calling themselves mayors. But in all civilized societies where mayors exist, mayors are elected people. The people elect the mayor. So the mayor is answerable to whom? To the people. And if he didn't do his work properly, they will move him out or ensure that he's not re-elected. So all these powers are taken away completely from this constitution. And so the Constitutional Review Commission has gone into all this. And many of us have made presentations to them. And the recommendations that they had made was to try and take away some of this excessive power and even to have the MMCDCs elected. Now, the draft document was taken and apparently the president issued a white paper, which of course he has no business doing. Because this is not like an ordinary commission. The report is supposed to go to the people and let the people debate and discuss it and then vote on it. Not the president say, I like this one, I don't like that. And so this matter has been shelved. And my plea is that bring it back. Even if it means...
Do you still want to plead to the president
to
bring it back?
All right, this is my plea to...
These are the fools that we have given so much time to foolishly exhibit the foolishness in their whole lives. Time. Okujato, Sam Okujato, one bloody fool. Oh, reason and normal. The reason why na 1992 Constitution, Ghana Law, Ghana Bar Association actually say they invited hairdressers, they invited tailors, they invited taxi drivers, they invited ordinary Ghanaians. It was some of the reasons why if it's who says today they are telling us what to do. That is why the Ghana Bar Association, we need to have a breakaway. We need to have different bar association. This guy, he wanted Rollins to give him position. Rollins didn't consider him because he's a snitch. This is a guy whose son raped his house girl. His son is in Canada now. This fool, every car he's driving today was given to him by Akufo-Addo. This is a dirty old man. Every nonsense Akufo-Addo did in 8 years, because he was defending it. These are the fools you have listened to. Let's be reading the profile chemo. Osia Bible lessons so the Bible college no koye and other better so a lawyer. The constitution itself, they did not join in drafting the constitution. But today they are hiding behind Ghana Bar Association to tell us what to do. They did not consider Taylorlive. They did not consider hairdressers. They did not consider the ordinary Ghanaian because that time they saw themselves as superhumans. Today, we the ordinary people, you want to come and lead us. You want to tell us what to do. These old people, we are supposed to not to give these people any room in our country. The Ghana Bar Association was here senior lawyers in this country who are patriotic and reasonable, intelligent enough. You people need to start forming different bar associations. We need to have every region have its own bar association. We need to have 16 different bar associations in Ghana. That is the only way that we can have honest, patriotic, well-informed, and objective people speaking on Ghana's issues. These fools who did not help us draft the constitution cannot come and determine how we should run our country. Jogate's wife, she cannot dare the president. This foolish idiot who wrote that statement. This is our last warning to you people. We don't recognize you people as intelligent people. Let the constitution work. We support the president. We support the acting chief justice. The right thing should be done. Your own mother, Osuru Mami, told us that the law is the law.
Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. No matter how many noises are made, no matter how many noises are made, the law is the law.
No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. Ghana Bar Association, stick this in your dirty asses. My name is Kevin Akoberu Taylor. It's been a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow. We will discuss Ghana exactly 6 p.m. Ghana time, 2 p.m. US time. We will be here for 3 hours. Have a wonderful night. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers and good night. Abuache Gigim.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. Abuache. You will for Belgium, it was 2 Belgium, why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? To put a why round what? It was for Belgium, it was 2 Belgium, it was why you're yet? Why round what? 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 Every papa no, one is a motto. 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 Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? I want it. Original. Where you mind? Don't crumble.